Greetings, Internet, and welcome back for another of the 12 vids of Oxmas. Isn't this fun? So, for today's Holly Jolly hijinks, I decided I was going to dip back into the old cereal category, and we're going to take a look at the Elf on the Shelf sugar cookie cereal that I showed in that other video. Now, for this stuff, I don't have high hopes after that other cereal. I mean, this one doesn't have peppermint in it, or so it says. So I'm a little more hopeful. But what's worse is this time they've got two of those toe-nibbling goblins on the front. They want my toes, but not just my toes. They would prefer the toes of children, because that's what they'd enjoy. Yes, that's why they make the marshmallows and this stuff so crunchy, because it reminds them of the toes of children. Anyway, so for this box, it seems like they went out of their way and actually splurged to get two elves on the shelf. Shouldn't they call it elves on the shelves then instead of elf on the shelf? So elves on the shelves cereal, sugar cookie flavor, comes with a female elf and an ethnic elf. That's fancy. And of course, as I mentioned in the last one, it's also a contender for official cereal of the North Pole. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And just like on the last one, the side of the box doesn't show much, except, you know, just like the cereal and marshmallow bits. And on this one, they're not trying to steal your cookies so that Santa will give you coal in your stocking. Oh, no, no, no. They're stealing the friggin' cereal itself. Look at her. Look at her stealing your cereal, and she is smiling about it. She is happy to make you have to starve because you don't have any cereal because she ate it. Although, depending on how it tastes, I would probably prefer her to have it all. Anyway, on the back of the box, just like on the previous one, we have another comic. So let's go ahead and I'll show it off real quick. Get that centered in frame. There we go. Like a good YouTuber, which I apparently am not. Okay. So, Mrs. Claus' Sweet Shop is the title of this one, if you missed it. Deep in the Arctic, hidden by snow, lies Miss Claus' Sweet Shop, which sits all aglow. Every elf on the shelf, in its red and white suit, stops by each night to recharge and reboot. Okay, they eat fine desserts, like cookies and cakes, but the best treat of all is one Mrs. Claus makes. She uses a gadget, unique in design, to create elf-sized cereal that's simply divine. So wait, you're telling me this is elf-sized cereal? But wait, the question becomes, is the cereal the size of an elf? Size of an elf? Or are elves big enough that they can eat this cereal? Like a cookie, as evidenced on the front of the box. Miss Claus makes the best treats, proclaims the little female elf at the top there. With a poof, the oven makes a cereal to savor, full of shimmer and stars and sugar cookie flavor. I'll believe it when I taste it. And then, poof! The elves take their spoons and dig right on in. It's the most fantastical cereal that's ever been. Huh. The recipe was way too good not to share, so she wrote it down with special care. Now, is that the recipe that's at the top of the other box that they're taking a look at? I honestly don't know. And quite frankly, I almost don't care. And apparently the oven went cuckoo because they wound up having to run around and catch the pieces. Like this guy saying, "Catch the pieces! Oh no, don't let them hit the floor. If they hit the floor, you lose and you have to go back to the start of the game." Yum, I think families would love this. Good thing he's not saying that about the candy cane variety. And let's see, sugar cookie cereal with marshmallows artificially flavored. Apparently that's the title of the recipe for Mrs. Claus's cereal. Unless you want to go with the title at the top of the page, which is literally just recipe. Inspired by the North Pole's tastiest treats comes a yummy cereal for families to eat. To learn more about the official cereal of the North Pole, parents go to elfonthe-shelf.com/Kellogg's. Literally the exact same marketing ploy as on the bottom of the other box. Like, literally. I could have these side by side right now and read line from here, and it would be the exact same message. Watch, I'm going to do that right now. Inspired by the North Pole's tastiest treats comes a yummy cereal for families to eat. To learn more about the official cereal of the North Pole, parents go to elfonthe-shelf.com/Kellogg. See? It's right there. It's right there. In black and yellow, clear as crystal. You bought the cereal, so you've got to eat the stuff. You lose. Good day, sir. I said good day, sir. Anyway. Now, is there anything else we can talk about the outside of the box? No? The Elf on the Shelf, Scout Elf, Miss Claus Sweet Shop, North Pole Breakfast, and Scout Elf designs are registered and applied for trademarks and copyrights by CCA and B LLC, all rights reserved. It's the only thing I didn't read off the other box, aside from the nutrition facts, but y'all don't want to hear any of that. Anyway, we're here to taste this cereal. I'm procrastinating because, well, I'm once bitten, twice shy from that other stuff. So without further ado, let's just dig into this box. Okay, so one thing that this has going for it is it's not just straight red or pink or whatever you want to call that particular shade of vomit. Alright, and like with the other box, let's give it a whiff. Okay, this one's a little better. This time I can actually smell the vanilla almost more than the cardboard. And yes, just like last time, it's making me cough. It's probably all the sugar powder and stuff that just wafted up out of there when I opened the bag. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, folks, there's one more thing I forgot to notice. Does the other box have it too? It does! Right there, you got a scan code thing for this nonsense. I'll hold it up for the camera, that way y'all can do this at home and not have to go out and buy this cereal for yourselves. Come see the magic, the official cereal of the North Pole. Parents open camera or QR reader and scan code, which I'm going to almost guarantee just takes you to some either a crappy commercial for this or some poorly designed web game based upon this brand. So anyway, we got our cereal, we've got our holiday cocoa mug bowl, along with the trusty spoon, and let's pour one out. You gotta make sure you massage your box so you can get all that cereal goodness out of there. Not seeing a lot of marshmallows here, but that might be for the best. Anyway, as always, gotta roll that bag down. And now, let y'all get a look at that cereal before I get the milk to pour on it. It's actually got nice red and green coloration to it. The marshmallows are a nice bright white color. Also, after making those weird comments about the Elf on the Shelf elves eating children's toes, I'm starting to view these marshmallows as more like tiny teeth. I have a sick imagination, ladies and gentlemen, but we're not here for that. No, we are here for the cereal tasting. So we get out our trusty cup of milk. We put the cup right in front of y'all's faces and pour. Look at that. I'm actually hoping that the cereal in this bowl is actually good. Unlike that other cereal. Now then, as with all the other cereals, I'm going to try this by itself, but since we have two different colors, because I'm curious if there's a difference between the two colors, so one's got some milk on it, let's get a dry one. I'm curious if the two separate colors have a different flavor to them. So, red first. Let y'all get a nice close-up shot of that. You know what these kind of remind me of, in a vague way? Has anyone else, any of my viewers, ever had Sprinkle Spangles? They were essentially like these, but like the cereal itself was infused with sprinkles. Anyway, they kind of remind me of that. In shape only. So, here we go. Okay, I'm impressed with these ones. There is a lot of sugar cookie flavor in just those little pieces. Like, I can actually taste that as I'm chewing it. Now for the green one. Nice little close-up, to be fair. And okay, no real difference. They both taste basically exactly the same. Although the flavor might be a little bit different because of food coloring and stuff. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get a big old spoonful of this stuff, and to your health, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I can officially say I like it. I like this stuff far better than this stuff. This can go away. This stuff I would actually, if they would rebrand it and get rid of those horrifying little demons on the front of the box, I could see myself getting this again next year. On that note, I think I'm actually going to grab a second bite. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gents. Now, the one problem that I always have with these vanilla flavored cereals, okay, I don't always have it, but I have this a lot of the time. For some reason, there will be kind of an aftertaste. It's kind of salty. But beyond that, this stuff gets an A+, let's say 5 Jingle Bells out of 5. It's not the greatest cereal I've ever had, but compared to the other one, that's good. And now, ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, just the light was catching and reflecting off of the, whatever you call those things, I don't even know what you would call them, the sugar flecks, I guess? Or actual bits of like sugar cookie that are in the cereal. And it made it look too shiny for a second. I was like, is that what I think it is? But it isn't. Trust me, the cereal is okay. You don't have to take my word for it. Go out and get yourself a box of this stuff if you're a fan of sugar cookies, which I'm assuming most of you are. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, with all that holiday hoobie-waddy out of the way, and get this camera out of my light. Camera, cereal, get the cereal out of my light. What is my life? So thank you all so much for coming back and viewing another one of my videos. I do hope that you're enjoying this little series as much as I am filming it. And I do truly and greatly appreciate the fact that y'all keep coming back video after video. If you like what you've seen here today, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Jangle that little bell down there to be notified of future uploads once you are subscribed. And with all of that holiday humbug out of the way, this is Oxleymations saying, Cowabunga, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.